Hey guys, this is Hunter with Retro Pokemon TCG, and I'm here today because we are going to be opening some Chilling Reign. Now, if you've been left in the dark for the last couple of months, Chilling Reign is going to be the newest set coming out for Pokemon on June the 18th. So that's about a week away. So today is the 10th, so it's going to be released in 8 days, so that'll be next Friday. So Chris and I thought that we would do something a little bit different this week. Since it is pre-release time, we thought we'd open up some Chilling Reign and make our own deck. And then we're going to have a little battle, and then that'll be the video.
Alright, hello, this is Chris's pack opening for the Chilling Reign pre-release kit. I was able to get these from our local shop, the Gaming Emporium. Let's see. Actually had scissors ready for this. There we go. Hoping for Cresselia for my promo. I think that's the best one. Alright, let's see what we got. Hey, it's Cresselia. Alright, good start. We got 4 packs. Alright, so Cresselia. Search your deck for a Psychic Energy and attach it to one of your Pokemon, but if you go second and it's your first turn, instead search for 3 Psychic Energy and attach them to one of your Pokemon, then shuffle your deck, just like the Volcanion. And then the second attack, if you have at least 5 energy in play, this deck does 90 more for 2 Psychic Energy, so 120. Let's see what else we got in here. I'm going to put this Cresselia in a sleeve right away. Alright, so we got a Bird Keeper. Switch your active Pokemon with one of your bench. Draw 3 cards. Pokekid. Search your deck for a Pokemon. Reveal it. Put it into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. Not a great supporter, but for pre-release, you need all the supporters you can get. Karina's Focus. Draw cards until you have 6 to your hand. Bianca, basically. And then we got 3 Score Bunnies. 3 Raboots, and 2 Cinderaces. And the Cinderace has this Pokemon's attacks do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon for each prize card your opponent has taken. And then for a Fire and a Colorless, it does 150, and it can't use this attack during your next turn. So it can add up quite quickly. Fog Crystal. Basically Netball for Psychic Pokemon. Search your deck for a Psychic Energy card or a basic Psychic Pokemon. Reveal it and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. It's a great supporter. Bruno, shuffle your hand into your deck, then draw 4 cards. If any of your Pokemon were knocked out during your opponent's last turn, draw 7 instead. Cat hair. Another Pokekid. Hey, we got some Ralts and some Kirlias as well. And then Gardevoir. Once during your turn, you may look at the top 2 cards of your deck, attach any number of basic energy cards you find there to your Pokemon in any way you like. Put the other cards into your hand. So basically, draw 2 cards each time. And then for 3 colorless, Brainwave 60 plus, this deck does 30 more damage for each Psychic Energy attached to this Pokemon. So you're doing 150 with 3 Psychics attached to it, which isn't bad for a pre-release. Okay, so that's our base. We got Psychic and Fire. Let's see what we get out of the packs. Okay, so Caitlin, put any number of cards from your hand onto the bottom of your deck in any order, then draw that many cards. Could be good in a pre-release. Kakuna, Path to the Peak. Pokemon with rule box in play, both yours and your opponents, have no abilities. Pokemon V, Pokemon GX, etc. have rule box. So this is the new power plant essentially. We got a Weedle to go with a Kakuna. Galarian Farfetch'd. Cast Form Rainy Form. If you have 8 or more stadium cards in your discard pile, which isn't going to happen in a pre-release, it can ignore all energy in this Pokemon's attacks, and then Rainfall is just 20 to everything on your opponent's side. Larvesta. Search your deck for fire energy card and attach to this Pokemon, then shuffle your deck. That could be okay. Sobble, search your deck for up to 3 basic Rapid Strike Pokemon and put them onto your bench, then shuffle your deck. That's really good. And our reverse is Larion. Pretty just straightforward attacking. And our rare is Dugtrio. Flip 3 coins. This attack does 60 damage for each heads. If all of them are heads during your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage from the effects of attacks done to this Pokemon. Okay. That's pretty good. Oh, and my energy, of course. Water energy. So nothing super exciting. Well, we might put the Path to the Peak in case Hunter gets a rule box Pokemon, if he's lucky enough, with an ability. So if he gets one of the Galarian birds, could turn that off on him. Okay, so that. Alright, so we got a Psychic this time. Clara, choose one or both. Put up to 2 Pokemon from your discard pile into your hand. Put up to 2 basic energy cards from your discard pile into your hand. That's pretty good. It's like a ordinary rod, but to your hand. That could be useful. I got a Brawly. Search your deck for up to 3 basic Rapid Strike Pokemon and put them onto your bench. Then shuffle your deck. So that's Sobble's attack, but as a supporter. And a Haunter. Okay, Skullvet. Put a Pokemon tool card from your discard pile into your hand. Don't think I'm going to be getting any tool cards. Spheal. Swirlex. Galarian Yamask. Cast Form Sunny Form. Same ability as the other Cast Form. Discard a stadium card in play. If you can't, this attack does nothing. So I don't know how many stadiums I'm going to be able to get in play in order to do 150, but I am playing fire most likely, so it could fit in there. Versus Weeding Gloves. This attack, the attacks of the Pokemon this card is attached to do 30 more damage to your opponent's active grass Pokemon, so I don't think any of the pre-release kits have grass Pokemon in it, though. And another Dugtrio. Really? But I haven't gotten any Diglets yet. So that's going to be awkward if I have 2 Dugtrios and no Diglets. Alright, let's get a holo on this one at least. Oops. Alright. Oh, we got another stadium. Dynatree Hill. Pokemon, both yours and your opponent's, can't be healed. I don't know how useful that's going to be. Stene. Splash for 20. Flip coin. If heads, it's stacked to 30 more damage. That's okay. Oh, we had another supporter. During this turn, your single strike Pokemon do 20 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon for each prize card your opponent has taken. So Iris, basically. but I think Iris is only 10. Blitzel. Oh, Quillfish. If this Pokemon is active spot and is knocked out by damage from attack from your opponent's Pokemon, put 6 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. And for double colorless, 30, and your opponent's active Pokemon is now poison. So that fits into any deck. That's pretty good. Galarian Slowpoke. Another Weedle. Clobopus. That's a colorless fighter. Oh, we got an Aggron. So if we get an Aggron, we could play this. Guard Press for 100 during your opponent's next turn. This Pokemon takes 30 less damage from attacks. And Seismic Rift for 240. This attack does 30 damage to each of your Pokemon. But still, 240 for 4 energy? That's not terrible in a Prerelease. That's possible. And there's... Not like you have to discard all the energy. Might have to play Metal. And Rare... Malamar. Reveal any number of Rapid Strike cards from your hand. This attack does 40 damage for each card you reveal in this way. Then shuffle those cards back into your deck. For 1 energy, 40 times. In a pre-release, you're probably only going to be able to use this once. And I don't have an Inkay yet, so... Okay, come on, we got to pull something dead here. I'm happy that I have a lot of supporters so far. Okay. So get that. Flannery. Discard a special energy from one of your opponent's Pokemon and discard a stadium in play. I don't know if Hunter's going to get any special energies, but being able to discard a stadium might be helpful. Probably not, though. Old Cemetery. Whenever any player attaches an energy card from their hand to one of their non-psychic Pokemon, to put 2 damage counters on it. That's great, because I'm playing Psychic most likely. Another Stene. Quillfish. Slowpoke, another Weedle, another Clobopus, Mareep, Growl. During your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon's attacks do 20 less. Another Galarian Farfetch'd, and a Kecleon. This Pokemon is the same type as the energy attached to it. If it has 2 or more different types of basic energy attached to it, this Pokemon is each of those types. So basically you're trying to hit for weakness with this, but it's 3 energy to attack. So I could have 3 different energy on it, and it would hit for weakness on most things. That's pretty good. That slots in great with the Gardevoirs, because that attaches extra energy. Alright, Avery. Draw 3 cards. If you drew any cards in this way, your opponent discards Pokemon from their bench till they have 3. That's pretty good. Linian. Just straight draw 2 cards and do 20 damage. And for 300 damage and discard an energy from this Pokemon. That's alright. Another Old Cemetery. That's good. Blitzel, another Quillfish, Slowpoke, another Weedle. Oh, there's a special energy. This card can only be attached to Rapid Strike Pokemon. As long as this card attached to a Pokemon, it provides every type of energy, but provides only 1 energy at a time. The Pokemon this card is attached to can't be paralyzed. If it is already paralyzed, it recovers from that special condition. Alright. So it's kind of like a full heal energy plus a prism energy, but only for rapid strikes. That's my reverse. That's a weird reverse. Because this is not at all shiny, but the energy way up here is shiny. That's different. on a Banette. One psychic 20 times. Put up to 7 damage counters on this Pokemon. This tech does 20 damage for each damage counter you place on this Pokemon in this way. That's pretty good. And Eerie Light for 50. Your opponent's active Pokemon is not confused. Yeah, mostly for the first attack. Alright. It's got to come down to the last pack, I see. Okay. Psychic Energy. Hat Rim. 30 damage, heal 30 from this Pokemon. Another Flaffy, another Kakuna, Swirlix, Lapras. Search your deck for up to 2 Melanie cards, reveal them, and put them into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. I didn't get any Melanie cards, unfortunately. And then a water and a colorless, 50 damage. Opponent's active Pokemon is asleep. That's okay. Deerling. Another Galarian Slowpoke. Coughing. Another Fog Crystal. That's good. And another Aggron. I don't think I got any Aerons, so I don't think I can play it. Let's see. Let's sort this out a little bit. Okay, stat. Okay, for deck building, I'm going to sort by type first. See what I'll have, and then I'll see what colors I want to play. If I have any completed evolution lines. I'm definitely going to be playing most of these supporters. Definitely going to be playing Kecleon. Put that up there. Sorry. There we go. Unfortunately, I didn't get any V Pokemon or V Maxes, so it's going to be single prize attackers for me. But if Hunter has one, then, and I have some sort of weakness against it, I can take an easy 2 prizes against it, hopefully. And I didn't get any Diglets, so that's unfortunate. We're going to have to be creative with our deck building. Got a Haunter with no Ghastly or Gengar. Yeah, I got the Larion, but I didn't get an Aeron for some reason. Got more stadiums than I thought I would. Okay. Those. Alright, let's see what we got here. So I do have a Mareep and Flaffy. They don't seem worth playing an electric energy for, so we're not going to be playing those. I have 3 Quillfishes. So we might be on the poison train. I don't know. And it's colorless. 2 colorless, so we can put those aside. And the coughing's not worth playing for. We got these 2 Doug Trios, but no Diglets to play with them. And we got all these Clobbopusses and Farfetch'd. That's a coin flip, that's not very good. It's a single strike Pokemon, but no. 30 for a double colorless isn't terrible, but we'll think about it. We'll put one aside because it is a double colorless. We got the Cast Form, 20 across the board. That could always be useful. I don't think I have enough Rapid Strike Pokemon. I see mostly Single Strike Pokemon, unfortunately. Oh no, the Square Bunnies are Single Strike. No? Yep. Yep. So I have like no Rapid Strike Pokemon, so Sobble's not being played. This feels useless. Lapras is a big Pokemon, but I can't see playing Water Energy just for these two Pokemon. Just without being able to search out basic energy in my deck, it's not playable. Let's see. Got 1, 2, 3, 4 Weedles and 2 Kakunas, but Kakuna doesn't do any damage. It would have been great if I got a Beedrill, but I did not, so yeah, these aren't going to be played, unfortunately. I don't have any Bone Sweets to evolve from that. I don't have a Ledia. And Deerling just doesn't do enough damage. And I didn't get an Aeron for this line, which would have been nice, because I had 2 of the Stage 2s. Okay. We got... I don't see a Ghastly. I don't see an Inkay. I don't see a Shuppet. I don't have a Hat. So those are all unplayable. 20. No. No, these are all bad. Okay. I don't have any tools to play Skovet, and I'm going to play the Kecleon because it's a colorless, and I can make it whatever type I want. I am going to play this Castform though, because I have plenty of stadiums. If this Larvesta searched for a fire energy and attached it to any Pokemon, I would play it, but since I don't have the Volcarona, it's not worth playing. Okay, so here's our possibilities so far. And I don't have a Rapid Strike Pokemon, so I'm not going to be using that energy, special energy. Right? Yep. Yep. Oh, well, I could use it for Kecleon. Okay, that's a possibility. Okay, search my deck for Pokemon, put it in my hand, shuffle, draw 4 or 7. Fog Crystal would definitely play. Karina, Birdkeeper. These gloves. Yeah, I don't think it's worth playing gloves. I can't think of any grass Pokemon that Hunter would get. We got 2 Fog Crystals, so we can search out our Ralts and such. Caitlin could be helpful. Yep, we need to play as many stadiums as possible. Definitely gotta play these 2 old cemeteries. This one's good. The Clara. This I don't need to play because I only have the 1 Rapid Strike Pokemon. Cinderace is a single strike Pokemon, so I could play Karen. But my opponent has to take prizes for it to do damage. I don't think it's worth playing Flannery. Yep, disrupting my opponent's bench is good. Yeah, maybe. Let's see. Let me count how many Pokemon we got here. 1, 2, 3. 23 Pokemon. I can take out this Clobberpuss. Clobberpuss would only be good if I could add damage to it, but since it's not a single strike and it's only going to do 60 ever for 2 energy, even if it's hitting for weakness. So what I said, 23 Pokemon. Probably cut one of these Quillfishes. It'd be great to start with, but other than that, it's just kind of an annoying Pokemon. Cresselia is really who I want to start with, so I kind of want Pokemon with lower retreat costs. Oh, Castform has free retreat, that's good. Yeah, so turn 1 I'm looking to get my Cresselia with a Fog Crystal and then switch out, ideally, but so I'd have to have like a Bird Keeper or something if I didn't start with it, or start with Castform. I'm going to keep the Castform just because it can do 150. And these lines look okay. Definitely play this. I could put a couple other energy cards in it, but the Spiral Energy is really the only way to hit for weakness. I'm guaranteed for anything. Oh, this only says basic energy, so I guess that's not available to do it. Yeah. So I'd only be able to hit for Psychic and Fire weakness, most likely, with the Kecleon. We'll put those aside for now. That. 18, could be 20 Pokemon. That's still a lot. Can I cut like I didn't get any rare candies, which is going to make this deck a lot harder to get the stage 2s out and running. So I kind of need this Quillfish just to get going. Something to start with. I could take out the fire completely and just focus on Gardevoir and being able to draw cards that way. Because this is basic energy cards. Then I could put the Kecleon back in and maybe splash some other colors in. Yeah, I feel like we're just going to be trading one-shots with Cinderace and Gardevoir otherwise. If I went all Psychic and like splashed some other stuff in, let's see what I could do. I don't think I got a lot of... that special energy is not useful. Let's see, are there any other basic Pokemon with good attacks in here? Not really. Could put like Lapras and Castform in. There would be possibilities. Jeez, not much to pick from here. If I did something like this with a heavy Gardevoir, Emphasis. That's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I could put this cast form into 15. And then 10 trainers. I wouldn't need that. I could focus on Old Cemetery, doing damage that way. Yeah. 2 fog crystals for sure. And then draw support, recovery if if I lose my Ralts right away. Draw support, shuffle and draw. And then Poke Kids to get Gardevoirs out later. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's still 29 cards. I cut a couple. I'm trying to go for 15 energy in this deck. I feel like I have to keep these Poke Kids in just because I didn't get a Great Ball or Quick Ball or anything. That's the only way I'm going to be able to search Pokemon out. Draw. Karina might be difficult to get my hand size down that far. Which is a maybe. Draw 3, yep. Caitlin's probably going to be my best draw support. Just getting all the cards from my hand that I don't need. I guess Fog Crystal is a way to search my deck out for Pokemon. This is like my ordinary rod. Does this cast form have free retreat as well? It does. Well, that's pretty good. Let's take the Lapras out. It's not very helpful. So even though I said I wasn't going to play Water Energy, it appears I am now. The way this is going. So that's 14 Pokemon, I believe. Yep, 14. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 17. So 1 or 2 more cards I could cut. Dynatree. I don't know if there's a way for Hunter to really heal himself. So we could probably take that out. Path to Peak's not going to hurt me at all. Let's see. Single Strike, Poke Kids. Old Cemetery is going to hopefully do a lot of damage. Let's see. It's too bad I didn't get a basic Pokemon with just like draw 2 cards as an attack. I would play that in a heartbeat. Okay, so those. Okay, 2 cast forms. And Kecleon. Then Cresselia and Gardevoir line is going to be my main attackers. Can't believe I didn't get another basic Ralts as well. That would have helped a lot too. And then my 2 Quillfish. Maybe I could take one out. That would give me to 25 cards. I kind of like the 2 Quillfish, just for the poison. and then doing the extra damage when it gets knocked out. Yeah, I'm going to try this with the 26 cards. Let's see. Where's my energy? Water, psychic, and I didn't get a fire. I could play a couple extra random energy just for Kecleon, but I mostly need psychic energy for Cresselia and for Gardevoir's attacks. So I'm gonna play a 14 energy to work with. Thinking right now I'm gonna play like 8 psychic energy, 3 water, 2 water, and 4 fire energy. I could throw in a fighting or something for Kecleon as well. Even steel for the counter match. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out at the end. But yeah, that was my pack opening and initial deck ideas. Okay, so this is my final deck list that I decided on. 40 cards for the pre-release. I decided to focus around Gardevoir. Also, I didn't talk about Curly as attack. It's 1 psychic. Search your deck for up to 3 Curlia and put them onto your bench. Then shuffle your deck. Basically, Froggedier's water duplicates. So I can't believe I didn't talk about that. So it'll be easier to get the Gardevoir out than playing the Cinderaces. And Gardevoir can do 150 for 3 psychic energy attached to it, so that'll knock out most of the things. Plus Old Cemetery. 1 Cresselia, 1 Castform, just to hit the whole field if in case Hunter decides to retreat and I can't pull anything up from his bench. I can hit it with Castform. 1 Lapras, just to, in case I need to put something to sleep, and it does 50 damage. And then 1 Quillfish for poison. The 2 Fog Crystals, 2 Old Cemeteries, and I played all my draw supporters. Bruno, Avery, Birdkeeper, Karina's Focus, and Catlin. And Catlin can, late game, can set up Gardevoir if I have a bunch of energy in my hand and I need to guarantee a hit with Gardevoir, I can just put all those energies on the bottom of the deck in the right order, draw that many cards, and then use Gardevoir's ability. And then Clara to get a Gardevoir back. Late game, Pokekids to search out Gardevoir. 12 Psychic, 4 Waters, just for these 2 attackers. Well, this is the best list I think I could make. I hope I can beat Hunter.
So today we got the Build and Battle kit, and we got 2 packs to open here. So I'm really hoping that we're going to get something good out of the packs. And don't forget there's 4 packs in here. Hopefully we're going to get something good because I heard Chris didn't have the best time with his packs. So let's get right down to it. And let's open some Chilling Reign. I'm pretty hyped for this set. A lot of people are hyping up the Shadow Rider Calyrex. They're thinking that's going to be one of the biggest Pokemon in this set. And we see here we got the Cinderace. I don't know, it's kind of hard to see. It's in the plastic. The Cinderace is our promo from Chilling Reign. It's got the ability, this Pokemon's attacks do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon for each prize card your opponent has taken. So that sounds like fun. So I'm guessing we're going to get a Fire type Evolutions kit to start with. So we're going to open that up here, and then we're going to take a look at what we got in this evolution kit, as I like to call it. Alright, so we got the Cinderace. We'll put that right there. And then they like to give you some trainer cards, so that way you can actually have a competitive matchup in the pre-release. So we got a Bird Keeper. Switch your active Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. If you do, draw 3 cards. Avery. Draw 3 cards. If you drew any cards in this way, your opponent discards Pokemon from their bench until they have 3. And Professor's Research. Discard your hand and draw 7 cards. So those are our supporters. What else do we got in here? Oh, there we got some more fun stuff in here. Alright, we're going to talk about some more of the trainers. Whoops. That was not meant to happen. I do apologize for that. So we do got some more trainers here. We do have a stadium card. Once during each player's turn, after that player flips any coins for an attack, they may ignore all results of those coin flips and begin flipping those coins again. So that's Glimwood Tangle. That's the only stadium card we got. We got a Level Ball. That's the only item card we got because we got 3 more supporter cards. We got Creative Focus. Draw cards until you have 6 cards in your hand. Pokekid. Search your deck for a Pokemon, reveal it, and put it into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. And then Sonia. Search your deck for up to 2 basic Pokemon or up to 2 basic energy cards, reveal them, and put them into your hand. And then shuffle your deck. Alright. So those are the trainer cards that we're going to be working with here in this. I'm guessing it's going to be Cinderace deck. Because, yeah, we got 3 Scorbunny here. We got 3 Raboot. And then we got 3 Cinderace. So this is going to be most likely a fire deck. We did get a Rapid Strike Energy. Sometimes they'll put a special energy card in the pre-release kit in the Evolutions pack. Now, granted, these supporters and like this energy you're not going to see in this set. These were released in last sets. Like Sonia was base set, Sword and Shield, I believe. Pokekid, different set. Creative Focus. Level Ball, I believe, was last set as well. In the Battle Styles. So yeah, and then we also get a 3-2 Doug Trio line. So we do have a fire fighting deck that we can potentially build. So the Doug Trio here for a fighting colorless, it does 60 times. Flip 3 coins, this attack does 60 damage for each heads. If all of them are heads, during your opponent's next turn, prevent all effects from attacks, prevent all damage and effects of attacks done to this Pokemon. So that could be very fun. And I think I forgot about the Cinderace attack. For a fire and a regular energy, does 150. During your next turn, this Pokemon cannot attack. So that's what we got going for us. I'm try not to reveal the code right now because that is my code. Because I need to build stuff first before I let you guys have any codes. I know I'm selfish. I'm sorry, but you know I want to build some stuff with Chilling Reign. So remember, we have 4 packs here. And we got 2 packs right here. So I believe Chris pulled, spoiler alert if you haven't seen the first part of the video, if he puts it first, he got 6 green code cards, and usually that means there's nothing too good in the packs. So before we get into that, I'm just going to clean this mess up. Alright, we'll just clean that up a little bit, and then we're going to be opening the first pack of Chilling Reign. So this is my first pack of opening Chilling Reign. So we're going to see what we get here. And it's a green code. So we'll still do that. Alright, so we got some energy. Ooh, we got a single strike Scroll of Piercing. So single strike Pokemon can use the effect of this card. For a fire and double colorless, Bullet Breakthrough does 120 damage. This attack's damage isn't affected by weakness or resistance or by any effects on your opponent's active Pokemon. So that could be very nice. Yeah, 120, it can go through, let's see here, it can go through the Decidueye's ability, because that is an effect. I guess that's, well, it's technically an ability, but it's an effect. It can go right through that ability if you're attacking with a single strike V or VMAX Pokemon. So that's pretty neat. We got a Melanie. Attach a water energy card from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon V. If you do, draw 3 cards. So that's pretty neat for water decks. Water decks getting some help. Expedition Uniform. Look at the bottom 3 cards of your deck and put them on top of your deck in any order. Okay, so that could be a fun card to play. Then we got a Golett, a Porygon, a Grookey, Mareep, Rockruff, and I'm not going to go through all the attacks. That's just so much to do. There's like over 190 cards in this set, so I'm not going to go through all of them. I'm going to go through some trainers with you, or some other interesting cards I like. A Haunter, and we got a Zebstrika. Okay, so that's fun for the first pack of Chilling Reign. Put that over there. We will open pack number 2. What do we got there? Oh, there's a Ladybug. Cool. And, ooh, we got a white code. Hopefully something good here. Hopefully something good is waiting for us. A huge reaction here. Hopefully. We got our Grass Energy. Drizzle. Dynatree Hill. Pokemon, both yours and your opponent's can't be healed. Okay, so that's a very interesting card. Your Pokemon just cannot be healed. Justified Gloves. Ooh, the Gloves of Justice. The attacks of this Pokemon this card's attached to do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Dark Pokemon. So they made a bunch of these gloves, and it just basically does 30 more damage to an opponent's active certain type Pokemon. There's Dark, Grass, Fire, I believe. I'm not 100% sure, I just know there's a bunch of gloves. I believe they're in this set. Should have done a little more research, but they're the Gloves of Justice. So I guess superhero gloves. We got Ladybug, Porygon, Swirlix, Sneasel, Snover. Hey, we got another Dugtrio, so we can build a good Dugtrio deck. And what did we get? Anything good? Oh, we got something good. We got a Galarian Zapdos V, ladies and gentlemen. That is fantastic. It is a great card. I mean, I think it's a great card because, I mean, this can help take out Eternatus decks. Because its ability says this Pokemon's attacks cost a colorless less for each of your opponent's Pokemon V in play. So Eternatus decks like to play a lot of V cards. Of course, they play the Eternatus V line. They also let some variants like to play the Slowbro V, I believe it is. I believe it's Slowbro or it's Slowking. I can't remember. I believe it's Slowbro. They'll play that, and then of course they play Crobat. So there's a bunch of Pokemon V right there. But I mean, with the ability, I mean, the 3 colorless in the attack are kind of worthless if you're going against an Eternatus deck. So for a fighting and 3 colorless energy does 170. Before doing damage, discard a special energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. So this right here can be an Eternatus killer. We will see about that if this card is going to see a lot of play. I believe it will, and it's going to be interesting to see if Eternatus decks decide to not be around anymore because they're worried about this Galarian Zapdos V. So that is a cool card to have. In this pre-release, probably not so great because not too often your opponent's going to be pulling these dark type or any type of Pokemon V. They might play 1 or 2, but I mean 170, I mean it's good, but if they don't play any V, it's 4 energy. It's kind of a lot. So I don't know if we're going to play it. We'll have to see what the rest of the cards bring to us. We still got 4 packs. So pack number 3. Alright, so far we're doing alright. We're doing okay. Whoop, get out of here. So, another green code. Alright. We got a Lightning Energy. We got Weeding Gloves. So this does the thing as Justified Gloves, but it does 30 damage to your opponent's active Grass Pokemon. That's what I said before. With the Justified Gloves, it does 30 more to Dark-type Pokemon. So this does it to Grass-type Pokemon. We got Avery. We went over Avery earlier. Flaffy, Snover, Blitzel, Ghastly, Coughing, Delibird, Quillfish. I kind of like that art on the Quillfish. Right. This has an interesting ability, this Quillfish. If this Pokemon is in the active spot and is knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, put 6 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. So this is very similar to, I believe it was Bursting Balloon. Right, Bursting Balloon, I believe it was called. Where that was big in Greninja decks or single prize decks, where if you attack it and if you do any damage to it, you put 6 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. But of course, you had to discard the Bursting Balloon. But I mean, it's interesting. You might see this a little bit in play. I might put one in my deck just because, hey, it's a stalling card. I can do 6 damage counters on the opponent's active Pokemon. So I might play this in my pre-release deck. And then we got Ampharos. So I believe I did pull a Mareep and a Flaffy. So we could maybe play an Ampharos. For a lightning energy, does 50 damage, and flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is not paralyzed. Could be a good stall. And then for lightning, colorless energy, 90 plus. Your opponent reveals their hand. If you find any energy cards there, this attack does 90 more damage. So this could be big in pre-release. Because a lot of pre-release decks, they play a lot of energy. I'd say most people play about 20 energy in their deck. Maybe 15. But when you're playing a 40-card deck, odds are they're going to have energy in their hand. Because you want to draw energy as often as possible because, well, you got to... I'm drawing a blank here. I do apologize. You want to draw energy every turn because plans can change. You got a lot of different Pokemon, especially if you're running a multicolored Pokemon deck. Like, I'm going to be playing Fire, Fighting, and maybe Electric? Maybe? So we will see. But yeah, if you're running 2 or 3 different types of energy, you want a lot. So the chances of getting the right energy card you need are greater. If you're running a 1 energy card deck, 1 energy like a Fighting or a Fire, you're gonna play all Fighting or Fire, and you'll probably see less energy in that deck. So there we go. Ampharos. That could be fun to play. Alright, we got another pack here. Uh-oh. Let me in. That's a green code. That's okay. Get out. Coughing. Alright, so now we got Fighting Energy, Drizzle, Dynatree Hill again. Another Justified Gloves. It's like they want us to knock out Dark Pokemon or something. Coughing! Shuppet. Squovet? Is that how you pronounce it? S-K-W-O-V-E-T? Squovet? I'm not 100% sure. Spheal. Swirlix. Scolipede. That looks like fun. For Dark Energy, does 50 damage. Your opponent's active Pokemon is not poisoned. And then for Darkness, double colorless. I keep saying double colorless, but there's no double colorless anymore. It's just 2 colorless energy. Venoshock, 100 plus. If your opponent's active Pokemon is poisoned, this attack does 120 more damage. So 100 base damage plus 120 is 220, plus the poison is 130. So that could be fun to play. And then we got a Bomb Snow. Its ability is your single straight Pokemon in play, except for any Abomasnow, get plus 50 HP. You can't apply more than 1 toughness boost ability at a time. Okay, so it gives your single straight Pokemon, except for Abomasnow, an additional 50 HP. So that could be a fun card for single strike decks in the future. We will have to wait and see. We've got 2 packs left. Alright, what else are we going to get here? What else are we going to get? Ooh, it's another white code card. Alright, let's see what we get here. The moment of truth. Oh boy, I'm so nervous. We got Fire Energy. Crushing Gloves. Hey, We've been getting more of these glove cards, and hey, we're getting a variety of them, and that's what I like. Crushing Gloves do 30 more damage to your opponent's active metal-type Pokemon. Metal or steel, however you want to phrase it. But yeah, just a bunch of tool cards we're getting here. I like it. Kirlia. Another Justified Gloves. Okay, so I'm building an Anti-Eternatus deck, I guess. That's fun. We got Ghastly, Ladybug, Porygon, Swirlix, Sneasel, Squavit, and we got a Cresselia. Cresselia. Ooh, boy. Now, what does Cresselia do? So, for a Psychic Energy, search your deck for a Psychic Energy card and attach it to one of your Pokemon. If you go second and it's your first turn, instead search up to 3 Psychic Energy cards and attach them to one of your Pokemon. Then shuffle your deck. So this is very reminiscent of the Volcanion that is currently in Fire decks right now. So Volcanion obviously is the Fire equivalent of this card. You see it in Victini VMAX decks, Centiskorch VMAX decks, Firebox decks with Reshizard, Charizard. Yeah, you do see Volcanion played a lot, so this could help Psychic decks a whole lot. And then for 2 Psychic Energy, it does 30 plus. If you have at least 5 energy in play, this attack does 90 more damage. So again, like the Volcanion, if you had 4 energy cards in play, it did more damage. But with Cresselia, you need 5 energy cards, and that's just a whole energy more. So I don't think you're going to use it for the second attack too often, because you're doing 120 damage with 5 energy cards in play. Not as good, I believe, as the Volcanion. I believe Volcanion was 130 or 140. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I have a bad memory. But it's very similar. This is basically the Psychic equivalent of Volcanion. So that is a pretty good card to pull for if you want to build any Psychic decks when Chilling Rain comes out. And then we got our final pack here, ladies and gentlemen. Man, I just want to know what we're going to pull here. Are we going to get a secret rare? Are we going to get another V card? What are we going to get? And ooh, it's a white code card. Oh boy, I'm excited. Oh boy, come on. Are we going to get a secret rare? Are we just going to get a VMAX? This is going to be a hollow rare. What are we getting? What are we going to get? Psychic Energy. Honey, okay. It says draw a card for each of your opponent's benched Pokemon V. So, if you're going against a deck that plays a lot of V cards, like Eternatus, I'm bringing up Eternatus a lot, so they must not like Eternatus, and this is how they're going to maybe break Eternatus. Yeah, so your Eternatus decks are going to play, like, what? 4 or 5 at least on the bench. So draw a card for each of your Pokemon V. Yeah, that's 5 cards. That's pretty darn good in certain instances. Ooh, Impact Energy. This is one of the new energy cards released in this set. And okay, let's see what this does here. It looks very beautiful. I love this art. It reminds me of Rainbow Energy a little bit, so does it do something similar to Rainbow? Let's see. This card can only be attached to a single strike Pokemon. If this card is attached to anything other than single strike Pokemon, discard this card, so only single strike Pokemon. As long as this card is attached to a Pokemon, it provides every type of energy, but provides only 1 energy at a time. The Pokemon this card is attached to can't be poisoned, and if it is already poisoned, it recovers from that special condition. So it is basically a Rainbow Energy, only for single strike decks, but you don't take the 1 damage counter, and also, you can't be poisoned or it removes the poison special condition. So this could be very good in a pre-release, because sometimes people like to use special effects to try and bring up more damage or to stall you out for a little bit. But in a single strike deck in competitive play, this could be very good, especially if you're playing different types of single strike types. So Impact Energy, Path to the Peak, a Stadium card. What does this do? Pokemon with a rule box in play, both yours and your opponent's, have no abilities. Wow. So Pokemon V, Pokemon GX, Pokemon EX, if you want to go to the expanded format. All of those Pokemon with a rule box. And a rule box, if I may point out, is down here. It'll usually have like a V rule or an EX rule, GX rule, whatever. So it takes away that ability. So if that card is in play, this Galarian Zapdos V has no ability. So this is a huge card. This is a huge card. This could stop a Crobat V. This can stop Dedenne GX. This is huge, and this applies to the hand, on the field, in the discard pile, wherever. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a huge card in this in standard play going forward until it rotates. This is a powerful card. Very powerful card indeed. So watch out if you're playing a heavy ability V deck or a heavy ability GX deck. This stops Mewtwo EX, or not EX, sorry, Mewtwo and Mew GX, because if it doesn't have an ability, it can't attack. That's basically its ability. It uses the discard and the field Pokemon GX and uses those attacks. That's its ability. That's what it does. So this stops that kind of a deck. So that is huge. We got a Mareep here. It's kind of, I got to calm down a little bit. I still got to build a deck and everything, and we got to finish this up. All right, we got a Ralts. I'm getting way too ahead of myself. We got a Cast Form or any form. The ability, if you have 8 or more Stadium cards in your discard pile, ignore all energy in this Pokemon's attack cost. So this could be very interesting. But what does the attack do? For a water colorless, this attack does 20 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon. Okay, so it can do a little bit of damage, but is the ability, is it worth it to get 8 Stadium cards in your discard pile? I guess we'll have to wait and see. I'm not sure. We got Snover, Galarian Yamask. We got another Cinderace. Wow, so we got 4 Cinderace. So that's pretty darn cool. And finally, we got another V card. What did we get? A Metagross V. Oh, Chris is going to be very salty because I pulled this. Metagross is his favorite Pokemon. And I feel bad for Chris. But maybe to make up for it, I'll maybe give him the Metagross V after this video. So for 1 Metal Energy, it does Bullet Punch, 20 plus. Flip 2 coins, the attack does 20 more damage for each heads. So the most this card can do is 60 if you flip 2 heads. And then for a Metal colorless attack, Synchro Hammer, 60 plus. If this Pokemon and your opponent's active Pokemon have the same amount of energy cards, this attack does 90 more damage. So 150 for 2 energy. So that is not too bad. So that is... Did I move the camera a bit more? I think I did. Oh, well, I do apologize if I've been moving the camera a lot. This is the awkward way. The camera's literally sitting right in front of me, and it's kind of hard to not hit it with my legs and the chair in the way. But yeah, guys, I should probably build the deck now. I don't know if Chris fully went over his choices with how to build his deck, but I think I'm just going to give you guys a tiny little preview on how I'm building my deck. It's basically, I think it's just going to be a fire deck. I think I'm basically just going to do a Cinderace deck, because I got a lot of the stuff for Cinderace, and plus, it can do a lot of damage. For 2 energy, 150, that is amazing. And then, of course, I'm probably going to put in 1 or 2 Doug Trios and whatever. I think I'm going to use, well, I am going to use a lot of the support I got here. Obviously, I can't use that because that only goes to Rapid Strike Pokemon. But yeah, I'm going to use Sonia, Pokekid, Credence Focus, Level Ball, Glimwood Tangle, Professor's Research, Avery, Birdkeep. I think I'm just going to use all that. But, yeah. Well, I'm debating what I should do now. Should I build the deck now? I'm so excited.